Okay, good morning grade 7 and 8s. Today is Monday, May the 11th, and today we are going to be getting started on making the good copies of your stories. So when you're making these good copies, the first thing you want to think about is sizing. Do you want to make a book that's a piece of paper folded in half like this, folded in half like that? Or do you want to make a larger book where this is the size of each page and you are connecting them with the 3 staples or whatever you have? Once you make that decision, then you can get started on finding the materials for the pages of your good copy book. Okay, so obviously if you don't have a lot of paper, doing the folded in half kind, like this, where it's folded in half, it's going to save you on some paper because your pages are only half the size that they would have been otherwise. But anyways, whatever decision you make, for me, what I suggest is take a look at the art that you want to do and then ask yourself, how big do you want these art pictures to be? Because you're going to have to think about your words, and if you've got a printer, you can do a lot here. First off, you want to be printing off your words. You got to make sure they're the right distance across this way and the right height to fit on the paper that you want. I recommend just printing them off, then cutting them out and gluing them on. Okay, and then what you can do let me flip the screen and we'll just actually run through a couple of techniques. So I'll flip the screen, here we go. Okay, so for my purposes today, I've chosen to use the large piece of paper as is to become my one piece of my art, or of my story. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna write squiggles along the bottom here to kind of show you where my words are gonna be. These are not actual words. But in my story, my characters are gonna be Tinkerbell and SpongeBob. And on this page, Tinkerbell is on a mission. She has to go and retrieve something from something that got dropped into the ocean, something very valuable. Got dropped into the ocean, and she goes down into the ocean to try to retrieve this. And she encounters SpongeBob. And SpongeBob is not wanting to give it to her because whatever the thing is, it's really shiny and pretty and he wants to keep it. So here's my SpongeBob, who is angry and not wanting to share what he's found or give it back. And then here's my Tinkerbell, who's also angry because he won't give her the thing that she needs. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut SpongeBob. Of course, my scissors are not great. And I'm gonna cut SpongeBob out here. I don't really want this Squidward guy, he's not part of it. So I'm just gonna cut him out. And then he's gonna be there on my page. Now, I'll cut out Tinkerbell as well. So you don't have to be a great artist for this. You just have to be able to find those pictures, and hopefully you all have access to a printer, and you can do a little search up and find some images that will suit you. And then you can just cut them out and start pasting them. Once it's all done, then you could even decorate. So here he's gonna be with her. She's not happy with him. I don't know, I was thinking maybe I could have her like even kicking him. Maybe we can like overlay that. So what I did also is I thought, well, she's gonna be under the water here, right? So I have this this picture here of this other character who needs to breathe air. Well, I'm assuming Tinkerbell will need to breathe air too. So I thought maybe what I'd do is I would draw like a bulb around her, similar to the one that that other character, whatever her name is, the squirrel, is wearing, right? So you can draw on it, you can alter it, you can add background. I'm noticing there's like little squids. I could cut that out, stick that in the background, and then just kind of go from there, right? So you're creating your pictures like this, but you're thinking about the content and making that work. You could also just do like a close-up face. Like say you were doing something where you had Sandy, say she was the character of yours, and she's like super surprised about something. You could just like literally cut off her face, cut her face out here, have a close-up of just that face, and then it's just, you're just seeing her face there, and then you've got the words underneath, and that's okay too, right? That's like, often you see art that, artistic drawings of things that are like that. So that is just to kind of give you an idea of some of the things that you could do. If you don't have a printer, then you're going to be drawing some stuff by hand, and you're just going to be trying the best that you can with that. I know that it's not necessarily an ideal situation, but we'll just do the best that we can and move forward from there. So I'm pretty sure Madame Myrick is going to want to totally get an art mark from this project for the report cards, because the report cards are going ahead. We have to write them. So we need to try to gather as many marks as we can. So yeah, do the best that you can on the artwork on this one. And then you're just going to start putting together some pages. So it's probably going to take you all week at a steady pace to get through this, because depending on how many pages you have, it could take you quite a while to kind of get through the art on them. I'm going to say I want 3 good copy pages due for tomorrow. So that's where you've typed out the words and you're gluing that on, and then you're going to have your pictures here and you're going to glue them on, and then coloring them, right? You're going to get out your coloring crayons or whatever you've got, and you're going to make that really nice, okay? All right, so that is the plan for today. I hope that makes sense to everybody, and yeah, I'll have everything written up in the agenda there for you as well. Okay, take care everyone, have a great day.